Erdogan speaks. Maduro called a friend. And a quiet message that is sent to Mr. Donald Trump here. You're watching Times XP. I am Dhriti Autry, and this particular story, it has everything. It has power. It has principles. It has whispers of a secret deal. Let me explain what's really happening here. As Venezuela reels from shock, Ankara steps forward, not with troops this time, not with threats, but with words, sharp ones, by the way. Turkey's president Recep Tayyip Erdogan has broken his silence, and he didn't choose neutral language here, he chose a warning. Erdogan says actions that ignore political legitimacy and international law are risky. Not risky for one country, risky for the entire world. But what a joke. It is the same Recep Tayyip Erdogan who gave Nicolas Maduro an option of exile. That's right. It is reportedly said that the US and Turkey, they gave option to Maduro to save his life and he can move to Turkey. So how can Erdogan be so shocked when Maduro was captured? In the meantime, he warns that this is how global instability really spreads. And then comes the personal touch here. Erdogan calls Nicolas Maduro the Venezuelan people long-time friends of Turkey. That's not accidental wording, by the way. That's a diplomatic alignment. And then the bigger principle, of course. Mr. Erdogan says that the world must not slide into a system where the law of power replaces the power of law. Let me simplify this drama for you. Strong countries cannot do whatever they want. Rules must still matter. Sovereignty must still mean something. Now, this is Turkey's red line. It is not about liking Maduro or not about defending his politics, but about rejecting a world where leaders are removed by force and borders are treated as optional. Now comes Trump's connection here. Erdogan reveals that he spoke directly to Donald Trump by phone. President to president, straight talk. His message to Trump, it was clear. Do not drag Venezuela into deeper chaos. Do not push the country towards more instability. Think about consequences here. That alone tells how Ankara is playing the double game here. And then there are reports, unconfirmed but explosive. Whispers of a secret understanding, claims that Turkey could be discussed as a place of refuge for Venezuela's leader. Though I again repeat, no official confirmation, no signed agreement, but rumors themselves show how fast the geopolitical chessboard is really moving. Turkey's official line remains cautious but firm. Ankara says it is acting in solidarity with Caracas, that it stands against the forced political outcomes, that national sovereignty must be respected everywhere. But why does this really matter beyond Venezuela? Because Turkey sees a dangerous pattern that is forming. First one country, then another country, and all of a sudden international law becomes optional. But funny thing is that Erdogan is always in the middle. Be it Iran, Erdogan is there. Be it Venezuela, Erdogan is again there. He's just talking to Donald Trump on phone. Well, this is Erdogan's real concern here, not just Maduro, but president. So, what do we really have? Well, US asserting power, Europe questioning methods, and Turkey openly pushing back on principles in the front. This isn't a unified global response anymore. This is a fractured one. One leader removed, one ally speaking out, one phone call to Washington, and a clear warning from Ankara. If force replaces law, no country is truly safe. Now, this is no longer just about Venezuela's story. It is a story about how power is used and who dares to say no.